the disciples had already been given the authority. But here it is that now they are not operating in that authority. When Bishop in a little while give you a Bible and says, take thy authority to read the Word of God and to preach the same, don't you leave here asking anybody, is it all right to preach? Take your authority. You don't have to ask anybody if it's all right to do what God has already given you the authority to do. Preach the Word of God. Even if folks don't want to hear it, preach it. Can I get a witness up in here? Paul said, in season, out of season, when they want to hear it and when they don't want to hear it. There is a fire staff in my heart. Preach it. Help somebody. That's what the Word of God says. But yes, when we look at this text, here is a bunch of powerless preachers. So that when this potential member left the church, left the disciples saying, I thought about joining your church, but you didn't have any power, so I might as well not come in the house of God. This is a serious indictment, if you will, against the church. Are you praying with me? A serious indictment is when the church that God has called, set apart, ordained, is powerless. I was looking at the text because I want to just hastily now, if you understand what I've been trying to say, may I just hastily give you about 3 points. And I'll sit down. About 3 points that's going to help us not to be powerless. Y'all follow? Now, the first thing I want to say is if we want to be a powerful church, first thing I want to say is that we simply just got to spend some quality time with Jesus. Let me just say here for just a second. Spend some quality time with Jesus. You know what's interesting about this text is that a few verses earlier, they had just stopped talking about being on the Mount of Transfiguration. And it was up on the mountain that Jesus had shown himself at. And you remember, Jesus was transfigured on the mountain, and they got so happy, one of them said, it's good for us to be here. Here it is that they had seen Jesus transfigured, had this mountaintop experience, and the record says, as soon as they go back down in the valley, that's where the work started, and they were powerless. I don't know if you caught what I tried to say. They had just left church and were powerless. Just had that mountaintop experience and were still powerless. What did it mean to them to be on the mountaintop there with the Lord? It should have meant that they had gotten some Holy Ghost power. That they would have been ready to go back down in the valley and do the work. But yet, what were they doing on the mountain? Were they getting caught up in the ecstasy? Were they getting caught up because they were the ones chosen to be up on the mountain in the first place? I'm trying to get us to understand that we got to spend some quality time with the Lord if we're going to be powerful in our ministry. And you know, if you don't mind me saying this, I found out something, that just being in the presence of God does not always mean that I am spending quality time with God. May I give you A little excerpt from me, from my story. I used to go to church, and I'd get so caught up in making sure that everything was right. Got to have the right person doing the prayer. Got to have the right person singing the song. And anything and anybody that's out of order, I got to make sure that they're not there. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't try to make sure that the service is meaningful and worshipful. I'm not saying that. But I was getting so caught up in trying to make sure that everything was right that by the time I